Fury slow into stride. In fact, a very untidy beginning. A number of them slow into stride. Look to the right. Kimura came out bounding with speed, but was racing awkwardly. Head twisted sideways, the blue cap between them. Kimura, which is entitled to be, but he gets to the front from Chocolate. King's Council to the inside. Love the view, the white cap. Orange Silks of CANDYMAN. Scraping paint at the fence, back in fifth position, 4 lengths off the leader. Dropping back to Road to Scotland. On the outside of runners, Mr. Gonzalez with about 6-7 to hunt down. Arctic Tunes further back in the running. Then comes Flash Gala. Kimura didn't corner. Kimura's run right off the track, and Kimura's come to the extreme outside, and that could cost him dearly with 400 to go, but he's still about a half a length in it. Towards the inside, King's Council. CANDYMAN's now going to apply the pressure. Kimura on the grandstand side, but CANDYMAN now looks to put his eyes on the prize, and here's CANDYMAN pressing forward. He's hungry for success, and he'll go on to score very well. Arctic Tune up for second. Mr. Gonzalez, Mondavi, and Kimura, well, he went an extra, you'd say, 75, 80 meters. So, the business in the first race, number 8, CANDYMAN, got handed it on a platter when Kimura did not corner, and as expected, the favourite CANDYMAN blasts away for the win. Arctic Tune, a cracking run, so too Mr. Gonzalez. Mondavi, and you got to feel for Kimura, only gets beaten, what, 4.5, 5 lengths? And should never have lost if he ran straight, but that's the name of the game. Greenness, he came out the gates and he was twisted awkwardly, and as they turned he said no thank you, went out, and CANDYMAN just took full advantage. He powered home down the centre of the course, and the favourite backers off to a good note. Number 8, CANDYMAN, well done to the Shores, Aventure Thoroughbred Farm, and as you say, over and over, Dennis Dreyer, an absolute maestro at bringing them back from the breaks. Sean Veal, the pilot.
The first of 10 races here at Hollywoodbets Greyville this afternoon or this morning has gone the way of the Dennis Dreyer trained CANDYMAN, and as Sheldon said, favourite backers will certainly be thrilled with this result. And with me, before we go any further, is Vuyasani. Vuyasani is the groom, the gentleman that looks after CANDYMAN. 1,000 rand for you. Congratulations, Vuyasani, and thank you. He's very happy, and so he should be. 1,000 rand, wonderful for his duties that he does with CANDYMAN. Dennis, you've drawn first blood today. You've struck early, and he's really won a good race, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Shame. He's had his problems, eh? And a big thanks to Dave. He's been patient. Very, very patient. And he's cost him a lot of money. But he was determined to keep going because he'd shown me so much. But as I say, problematic horse, and hopefully he comes out of it well, because I do believe he's got a bit of a future.
Dennis, I thought a masterful ride from Sean. Before we could look, he was on the fence.
I think that's one of the best rides I've seen Veal ever ride.
Dennis, he agrees with you. We could hear by that chuckle. He certainly agrees. But you've got some interesting runners today, some competitive chances.
Yes, yeah, competitive. Let's hope we can pull a couple of more checks for the owners.
Well done.
Thanks,
congratulations.
boy.
Lovely.
Bloody good ride by Sean.
Yeah, let's talk to him. Let's talk to the very good ride. Well, yeah, I've never ridden a horse in my life. I've ridden 1 or 2 in the Drakensberg on those quiet rides, but not in a race. I was watching the race with Dees. Before we could blink, you were on the fence. Well executed. Well done.
You know, everything fell into my favor. You know, the other was running off the course. It actually helped my horse. I ended up got into a perfect position without even blinking. And from there it was pace work. He's been showing us nice work. And I thought we had to beat Mr. Rivelin's horse today. But obviously he's still very green. He ran off the course today. But I'll take the win. Well done to the team. Big team effort with this horse. A lot goes into this horse. So well done to the owner for giving my boss the opportunity. To LGP and Obitas for the opportunity. Thank you very much. And obviously to my wife and my 2 boys, this one's for them.
Sean, you've got some competitive rides today. One in particular, and I'd like you to touch on the majority of them if you can. But Guitar King is a horse that unfortunately has a terrible draw. But if he overcomes it, he could win, surely.
Yes, you know, there's also Robbie's in the race. I went to go watch a replay of him. He ran a good race last time. in a 1200. Now they're going 1700. But at the same time, this horse of mine, if I beat the draw today, is a massive runner. His work at home's been superb leading up to the race, so I'm quietly confident of a big run from him. And obviously, wealthy is what you see is what you get.
Yes.
And the horse of ours in the last race also, he's got a bit of a tricky draw. Not really, he's also 8 or 7. I just have to beat the draw on him, and then it's not a hot race, so I'm hoping for another good run from him too.
Well, Sean, you've made the favourite backers very happy in the first year at Hollywoodbets Greyville. A good ride, and well done. Even if you'd run second, it still would have been a good ride, and let's hope we chat to you later on during the day.
Oh, thank you very much, Warren, for that kind words, and obviously to the whole team, thank you very much. Big team effort. I'm just glad to be here again.
Lovely.
Thank
Wonderful. Sean Veal in Mr. Shaw's colours, and of course it was... yeah, Mr. Shaw, that's correct. Aventure Thoroughbred Farm. I just had to double check before I said that. Aventure Thoroughbred Farm bred this. Captain of all out of Candyvu, Dennis Dreyer, Mr. Shaw, Sean Veal. Well done, Pippa. And another horse bred by you and your team. Race 1's done and dusted. Race 2 is up next. The first leg of today's Bipot.